Welcome to Yoga Nidra or Yogic Sleep. This will be an extended Shavasana / meditation. To get started, if you're wearing anything scratchy, go ahead and either take it off or put on something soft. Pajamas are great, sweatpants are great, anything loose. If you're in yoga pants and they feel really good on you, then keep them on. If you need to use the bathroom, I would definitely press pause and go do that. Two options here. One is you can do this in bed, or you can do this on a sofa, or if you want to do this on the ground next to your bed, which is what I recommend doing, but do you. Get some pillows and blankets. If you have a stuffed animal, grab it and set up a space where you can be in an extended Shavasana, laying on your back. But we will start sitting up. If you'd like to play music during this, which I definitely recommend, there is a Spotify playlist in the description. Another thing I'd recommend is putting on earbuds or some sort of headphones to do this for the optimal experience. If you don't have access to that, no worries. Let's start by sitting up tall. Not a rigid spine, but just think tall spine. And maybe slightly tucking your chin into your chest. If you want, you can place props underneath your booty or anywhere around you to get really comfortable. From here, we're going to start with just some wrist circles. So extend your arms out sort of forward and start to roll your wrist around in a gentle circular motion. Maybe you hear some cracks. Maybe you've been typing a lot today and this actually feels either tiring or good. And then from here, bring your fingertips to your shoulders and start to make some gentle shoulder circles. Just small ones, nothing too big or massive, not like what we do when we start a flow. Just a little bit more gentle, almost like a shrug with a little bit of a circular motion. As you do these shrugs and gentle shoulder circles, I want to talk to you about what Yoga Nidra is. It's a very meditative practice that brings you into a deep state of calmness. And then it allows you to become increasingly aware of your body and your internal environment. You will likely experience yourself in a level of consciousness somewhere in between wakefulness and sleeping. If you drift off to sleep, that is okay and totally fine. Your deepest level of consciousness will still be actively listening. Some of the Yoga Nidra sections will really resonate with you and some won't. So take what you want and leave the rest behind. From here, bring your hands to your laps and drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. Draw left shoulder away from your ear. Now tuck your chin into your chest, looking down maybe at your belly. And roll that left ear to left shoulder. Draw right shoulder away from your right ear. Go ahead and take these little neck stretches as you see fit. Connect with your breath here, not changing it, not judging it, but just simply becoming aware that you're breathing. And if you'd like, maybe you can start to extend your inhalation and draw out your exhalation. It's your choice. It's also your choice to stay with one ear to one side if you feel like the left or right part of your neck really needs it. This is your time. From here, take your arms into a cactus position. So you're bending at the elbow and your palms are facing away from you. And from here, draw your shoulders together and your chest may puff out just a little bit. holding this just for a couple more moments. And if you want to, you can extend your arms out straight. Wrap your arms around your chest like you're giving yourself a hug. Maybe you dome your spine a little bit. If you'd like, you can come back into those cactus arms, puffing the chest out, drawing the shoulder blades together. And whenever it feels right to you, you can roll forward, wrap your arms around your chest. Maybe your shoulders roll forward too. Maybe you dome the spine. If you'd like, take one more round of each. There's no rush to get there. And if you wish to hold one of the positions over the other, it's your body. This is your practice. I'm holding the last position for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release the hands here. If you have any props underneath you, maybe you remove them and you lay down on your back. Some options here is to put a pillow behind your head. And a really comfortable way to take this is to either roll up a towel, blankie, or another pillow and put it underneath your knees. So coming to your backs, palms can come on the belly, palms can be open. Go ahead and get out your wiggles and your itches. Because as soon as I say come to stillness, your nose may itch. Totally normal. From here, start to take longer inhales and longer exhales. That diaphragmatic breath, where you fill up the belly and you see it kind of balloon out or feel it balloon out. And that breath goes up to the ribs, up to the chest. And you can exhale, constricting the throat if you'd like, out of the mouth. And you feel that breath start to exit your body. You feel your navel drop back into the ground. Your belly maybe flattening out. Taking these deep diaphragmatic breaths here. Take them as long as you'd like. If you'd like to incorporate some kumbhaka, you can hold your breath when you take your inhale. You can hold your breath for a moment and then exhale it all out. Noticing that space in between the exhale and the inhale. That's kumbhaka. Now, if you could mentally draw a rectangle or square around where you are partaking in this yoga nidra. Imagine like the 4 corners of your yoga mat. Imagine the 4 corners of your yoga nidra practice space. It could be the 4 corners of your sofa, bed, or if you're doing this on the floor, the blanket you're laying down on. All that exists right now are these 4 corners and what's going on inside of it. You. Bring your attention and try your best to hold it here. If you notice that your mind is continuing to get distracted, maybe by thoughts or feelings of sadness or anxiety, imagine that you have a cardboard box and you're dumping all of the stuff that is holding you down. And you're putting it into this cardboard box. All 4 flaps get down. You push them down. You tape it shut and you push it over to the side. It'll be there when you get back. If you have more to dump into another box, get another cardboard box out. Dump it all in there. Dump it all. Release it all, just for now. All 4 flaps come down. You tape it shut and you push it aside. If you've got enough for a 3rd box, feel free. As many boxes as you need. Just for now. Release yourself from this. From here, start to become aware of your breath once more. An option is to bring the hands to the belly. Bringing your hands to the belly, breathing deeply so you feel your hands raise with your belly. And on your exhale, you can feel your hands come closer down towards the ground like your belly. Following these inhales and exhales, come back to your body. If you'd like, you can set an affirmation or an intention for this practice of Yoga Nidra today. Some options are it's just to simply rest. Maybe there's some sort of resolution that you're trying to find about a situation that you're in. Maybe there's a truth about yourself or your world that you're trying to work out. Take this time to see if there's any intention, affirmation, truth that you'd like to set for this practice. If nothing comes to mind, that is totally okay. If something did come up for you, hold that space for it. And when you feel ready, take that inhale through the nose, inhaling the positive things that you need: strength, courage, compassion, and joy, and exhaling any heartbreak or darkness or weight that's holding you back. Inhale light, truth, joy, patience, compassion. Exhaling darkness, anger, baggage, hurt, pain. Inhale, what do you need? What do you need? And on your exhale, what do you want to get rid of? What can you release? What you can surrender? From here, we're going to come into a body scan, starting with the toes and making our way up to the crown of the head. An option is that you can wiggle the parts that I'm talking about. An option 2 is just to try to feel it without moving it. A little bit more challenging. If you would, bring your attention to your right toes. If you'd like to start off by wiggling them, feel free. Can you feel that space in between your toes? Is there a blanket or a sock that you're wearing that's covering your toes? On the right side. Bring all your attention and awareness to the top of the foot, the top of the right foot. Bring that awareness to the arch of your foot. Bring some attention to the right heel of the foot. Bring your attention to the right ankle. Is there any pain here? Or maybe you don't feel anything at all, and that's all right too. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale. Send your breath metaphorically all the way down to that right ankle and right foot. Maybe your breath is sending healing or openness. Bring your attention as much as you can to your right calf. Bring your attention and your awareness to your right shin. Do you feel anything here? Bring that attention all the way up that shin and calf to your right knee, the top of the right knee, the outside of the right knee, the back of the right knee, the inside of the right knee. For some folks, this is a place of tenderness and pain. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send that breath all the way down to the leg, to that right knee and shin area. Bring your awareness to your right thigh on top first. This right thigh. Notice if there's any sensation on the side of the right thigh. Maybe at the very least you feel your shorts or your pants. Is there any sensation on the back of the right thigh? And is there any sensation on the inner thigh? Maybe you worked out and it's feeling sore. Maybe it's feeling open. Maybe you deal with some pain here. Regardless, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send it to that right thigh. Bring your attention and awareness to that right hip. At the very least, maybe you feel the waistband of whatever trousers you're wearing. But notice if there's any sensation in that right hip. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send it to that right hip. Allow this right leg to feel heavy and calm and supported. Can you think of this right leg as it gets you where you have to go every day? Bring your attention and your awareness to your left foot, your left toes, the top of your left foot, the arch area of your left foot, the heel of your left foot, the ankle on the left side. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send that breath all the way down the leg to the ankle and the left foot. Bring as much attention as you can muster to that left calf. Is there any sensations on the left shin? Moving up the leg, come to the knee on the left side. Are there any sensations on the top of that left knee? The outside of the left knee? The back of the left knee? And the inside of that left knee? Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send that breath to that knee, down to the shin and calf area. Can you bring your attention to that left thigh on top first? Is there any sensations here that you can feel on the top of the left thigh? Are there any sensations on the outside of that left thigh? The back of the left thigh? And the inside of that left thigh? Again, at the very least, maybe it's just the trousers that you're wearing. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send the breath down to that left thigh. Bring your attention and your awareness to that left hip. Maybe you can even notice the temperature. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, send the breath to that left hip. Allow this left leg to feel heavy and safe and supported. Bring your attention to your lower abdominals, maybe right below the belly button and the lower back. Do you feel anything here? Discomfort? Nothing at all? A temperature? A tingling? Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, feel the belly come back down to the ground. Bring your attention and your awareness to the belly, the full belly, belly button right below the chest. Bring your attention and awareness to that middle back. Notice if there's any sensations in this area. Take an inhale, feel the belly and back rise. Exhale, release. Bring that attention to the chest and the upper back. Notice if there's anything happening here. At the very least, maybe you feel the shirt that you're wearing, the soft cloth. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, release, set it free out of the mouth. Bring your attention to your right shoulder, your right bicep area and tricep area. Can you feel it without moving? Bring your attention to your right elbow. Your right forearm, first on top. And then bring that awareness to the bottom part of your right forearm. Notice any sensations with your right wrist. Notice maybe the temperature of your right hand. Maybe your fingers are a different temperature than your hand, your palm and the tops of the hand. Can you feel the space in between your fingers? Take a big inhale here through the nose. Exhale, send it down that right side, down the right shoulder, bicep area, elbow, right forearm, right hand, and right fingers. May this right arm feel heavy. From here, can you bring your attention and your awareness to your left shoulder? Are there any sensations there that you can observe? Bring that attention and awareness to your left bicep area and your left tricep area. Left elbow. Can you feel anything without moving it? Left forearm, first the top, and then the bottom of the forearm. Can you feel your left wrist? Can you feel the left hand? First the palm and the back of the left hand. Can you notice if there's a difference in temperature between your hand and your fingers? Can you bring your attention to the space in between your fingers? Take a big inhale here through the nose. Exhale, send the breath down the left side of the shoulder, bicep, tricep, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, left hand, left fingers. Can you allow this left arm to feel heavy? Bring your attention and your awareness to your neck. Is there any tightness, stiffness, or feelings of openness here? Can you bring your attention to your jaw? Your cheeks? Your lips? Have you ever tried to feel your nose before? Bring your attention to your forehead. Now bring your attention to the crown of the head, the very top. Take a big inhale through the nose here. Exhale out of the mouth. Set it free. Now imagine that you're looking down at yourself. Completely calm, in a rested position. And if you would, repeat after me in your head. May I be well. May I be healthy. May I be happy. Now visualize someone that you adore, someone that you really care about. Imagine them in your mind's eye. Imagine the expression on their face, the clothes that they may be wearing. And in your head, repeat after me. May you be well. May you be healthy. May you be happy. Take a deep breath here. Exhale out of the mouth. Visualize yourself once more. It could be you laying there. It could be you in a different context. And repeat after me in your head. May I be well. May I be healthy. May I be happy. Take an inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. We're going to take a moment to explore a little bit deeper. So imagine after this Yoga Nidra, it's nighttime, and you fall asleep, and something in the middle of the night happens. A miracle happens. And everything that you felt that was holding you back from becoming your best self, living your best life, is gone. All the drama is gone. All the pain is gone. And you wake up the next morning and you don't know that this has happened. You push the covers off. Your feet hit the floor. Maybe you use the bathroom. And you open up the door to your room. Where would you be? Where would you be? What would this morning look like? What would you do? Who would you be with? How would you feel on this morning that's a miracle? What would the rest of your day look like? Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Let it go. Now notice any thoughts, memories, or images that might arise. Try to become an observer of your thoughts, trying to be as non-judgmental about whatever comes up. Perhaps you notice a belief or judgment about this practice. Just become an observer. From here, come back to your breath. Maybe taking some deeper inhales and exhales. Noticing where you feel it when you breathe. Maybe you feel your belly or chest rise. Maybe the tip of your nose becomes cool on your inhale. Moving into the last phase of your Yoga Nidra. If you'd like, imagine that you are presented with your path. A path that you are supposed to walk on. You're standing right in front of it. You look down at your feet because you have to take off your shoes and do it barefoot. So you crouch down and remove your shoes. If you're wearing socks, you remove those as well. And place them off to the right. You step your left foot onto the path and notice that you have no pain on the bottoms of your feet on your path. So your right foot follows and you start to walk down your path. You start to look around. What do you see on your path? Where are you? What time of day? What's the weather like? And as you continue to walk down your path, you feel the earth shift beneath your bare feet. There is no pain here. As you continue to walk, maybe you take a deep breath. Are there any smells? You notice your path opens up to a field with tall grass. And you veer to the left of the field, following your path with tall grass with your arms outstretched. Perhaps you feel a breeze against you. With your hands outstretched, you feel the grasses between your fingertips and your palms. And then you notice about 10 paces in front of you, your body of water that you are going to is there. There's no rush, so you walk slowly, just enjoying yourself in your field of tall grass as you make your way to the body of water. You arrive and the ground is slightly different since you're coming closer to the water's edge. And you look over to the right and you see a bench. You decide to remove whatever articles of clothing you want because you are going to go for a swim. Maybe you place your shirt on the bench and you start to make your way towards the water, pausing right before, taking in this beautiful body of water. Maybe you hear birds chirping. Maybe you hear the water lapping against the shore. Nature is putting on a show for you. So you take a few steps and your feet get wet. It's cool and refreshing. And as you slowly walk into the water, you feel the water come up the knees and the thighs and your hips. And you take a deep breath in and you dive underneath the water, feeling the water through your hair, cooling you off. You surface and you take another inhale. You decide to swim around. And then you decide to float. So your belly up, back's in the water. And you're just floating with the water, allowing your body to get rocked to and fro. You decide it's time to get out, so you flip over on your belly and slowly make your way back to the water's edge. Where you slowly get out and you make your way to your bench. You go to your bench. It's a little bit higher, so you have to place your hands on it and jump up. Your feet dangle over like you're a kid again. You're dripping from your swim when you look off and to the right and you see something coming towards you. It's some being. Maybe it's a person or an animal. Something's coming towards you. Something that you really want to see and need to see right now. And as this being gets closer, you start to smile. You're relieved. And this being comes and sits next to you on the bench. And you just enjoy each other's company. If it's a person, maybe they turn their head to you and tell you exactly what you need to hear right now. If it's an animal, maybe it's just simply being with each other. And it's that feeling that you get. It's time to go. You say goodbye. You put on your articles of clothing. You're still a little damp. And you hop off the bench. Your back is to the water now. And you notice that your path is to the right. But there's a building, your temple, to the left. There are 2 trails, 2 paths. You decide to go to your temple. It looks just like your temple would look. You start to walk towards it. If your temple has stairs, you start to climb them. If your temple has a door, you reach out and you open up your door. And the inside of your temple looks exactly how you imagined it would. Take a look around. Soak it all in. And then you notice that there's something else in there. Something pleasant, something joyful, something hopeful. It could be a person, it could be another animal, but it's different than who you saw on the bench. This being is here to protect and encourage you. And you feel safe. This being says it's time to go. So you turn around, walk out of your temple, down the stairs, and take a left, where you walk through your field of tall grass once more, slowly making your way back to your path, slowly feeling the earth beneath your feet shifting as you take each step. Again, noticing what you see. What does it feel like to be walking on your path? And ahead of you, you can see where your shoes are off to the left. And you go nice and slow and crouch down and wipe off your feet and put your shoes back on. Where you turn your back to your path just for now, knowing it's always there. This is always there. And you walk away. take some deep breaths. Start to wiggle toes and fingers. Maybe open up the mouth and close it. Maybe rotating your jaw left to right. And if you have props underneath you, maybe shifting them slightly as you roll over to your favorite side in the fetal posture. Pausing here. And if you'd like, you can press the top hand into the ground and press yourself up into a seated pose. Eyes can stay closed or downcast. You can bring your hands into heart center, into prayer. Bringing your thumbs in between the eyebrows, representing compassionate thoughts. Bringing your thumbs to your lips, representing compassionate speech. And then bringing your thumbs back to heart center, representing compassionate actions. Bow forward to your inner teacher. Namaste.